right, continuing coverage now of the war with Iran as we look live at Beirut in Lebanon, where smoke has been filling the sky for hours now because of the strikes. Now, the sun is now up on day 5 of the fighting in the Middle East.
This morning, we now know 4 of the 6 names of the fallen U.S. service members that were killed during counterattacks. You can see them right there behind us.
So they are Captain Cody Cork, Sergeant First Class Noah Chechens, Sergeant First Class Nicole Amer, and Sergeant Declan Cody.
We are expecting the last 2 victims to be named later today. Now to an update on the war.
So we have live team coverage this morning. Jessica Riley has an update on the skyrocketing price of gasoline.
But first, we want to go to Bradley Blackburn, who has the latest for us. The White House says, Bradley, that the next 24 hours will be the most intense.
Right, Erica, David, and you mentioned those new airstrikes overnight in southern Lebanon and parts of Beirut. Residents woke up to the sound of drones whizzing overhead. The Israeli military had warned people in a southern suburb to flee ahead of this attack. Simultaneously, Israel is also launching fresh airstrikes across Iran as the country moves to mourn its supreme leader and pick a new one who Israel says will immediately be a, quote, target for elimination.
The Pentagon says nearly 2,000 targets have been hit since the U.S. and Israel launched strikes against Iran.
We have severely degraded Iran's air defenses and destroyed hundreds of Iran's ballistic missiles, launchers, and drones.
Iran also continues to retaliate with a drone strike near the U.S. consulate in Dubai. Sources tell CBS News that CIA sites were hit in Iraq and Saudi Arabia. This as the Pentagon released the names and pictures of 4 of the 6 U.S. service members killed over the weekend by an Iranian strike in Kuwait, including 20-year-old Sergeant Declan Cody of Iowa.
Declan had been sending us updates every 1 to 2 hours. Like, hey, everything's still good.
His family says his final phone call with his brother came hours before they were told he was killed.
I still don't fully think it's real. I just really wish I got to tell him I love him one more time.
Tuesday, President Trump gave this explanation for his decision to strike Iran while hosting the German chancellor.
We were having negotiations with these lunatics, and it was my opinion that they were going to attack first.
A new CBS News poll shows a majority of Americans say the White House has not clearly explained its goals in Iran. That sentiment was echoed by congressional Democrats after another briefing yesterday.
They do not have an end game. They do not have a justification for getting into it.
Multiple world leaders are now pushing for de-escalation in the Middle East.
Diplomatic engagement is essential to avoid a wider and deeper conflict.
And that CBS News poll also shows 56% of Americans disapprove of the U.S. taking military action against Iran versus 44% who support the move. And Congress is gearing up to vote on a war powers resolution that would require congressional approval for further military action against Iran. That vote, David and Erica, could come sometime later this week.
All right, Bradley Blackburn reporting live for us this morning. Bradley, we thank you. Meantime, Tuesday was a wild ride on Wall Street. The Dow crashed 1,200 points in early trading, but ended the day just over 400 points lower. And with that said, here's how things stand right now with the futures markets. Still everything in the red at this point. We will continue the futures markets to monitor the futures markets for you, though, and let you know how things progress throughout the day. Opening bell, of course, at 9:30. Well, our live team coverage continues now with the sudden jump at the gas pump.
So overnight, oil prices went up once again, and that comes as drivers saw the biggest one-day price jump for gas since Hurricane Katrina all the way back in 2005.
Our Jessica Riley joins us live this morning in Ross Township. And Jess, the president says he is working on those skyrocketing prices.
Erica and David, well, right now we're here along McKnight Road, and you can see behind me $3.39 at the BP for gas. That's definitely something we haven't really seen recently, and it's definitely taking a toll on people's wallets as these prices go up. So taking a look at your screen, AAA released updated gas price averages. The national average sits at $3.20. Here in Pennsylvania, that average is $3.30, and in western Pennsylvania, we're looking about $3.43 for those prices. And as the war with Iran rages on, experts say the worst is yet to come.
This time around, My calculation is the national average, which has already gone up about 15 cents in the last couple of days. It may go up another 15 to 30 cents over the next week or two.
The biggest concern is disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz. It's a narrow waterway where 1/5 of the world's oil and natural gas flows through. Iran has threatened to sink any ship that passes. President Trump posted on Truth Social that effective immediately, shipping lanes must be opened up to let oil tankers through. If that doesn't happen, the U.S. Navy will begin escorting tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump addressed the spike in gas prices from the Oval Office.
If we have a little high oil prices for a little while, but as soon as this ends, those prices are going to drop, I believe, lower than even before.
Experts also say diesel prices are set to jump by 40 to 75 cents per gallon in just weeks ahead. And now all of these predictions, of course, depend on what's happening in the direction of the war in Iran and whenever that is going to calm down. Live in Ross Township, Jessica Riley. Back to you, Erica and David.
All right, Jessica, we appreciate it. And stay with KDKA and the entire CBS News team as we cover the war with Iran. Look for more live coverage this morning right here on KDKA. And then ahead at 7 a.m., CBS Evening News anchor Tony DeCopel will be live from the Middle East. That's coming up at 7 right here on KDKA.